Welcome to the end of Love is Blind season 7. Boy, are we glad to be here. Before we start, is Daisy and Mimi. Welcome to our channel, dety&mimi review things. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the things. We are finally at the end of the season. A long, arduous, painful, torturous journey. Oh, how did you feel about it?
I mean, I'm glad it's done, to be honest.
Yeah. So I'm glad it's done. Obviously, they had to just announce the next one in the month of love. I'm like, you guys have nothing to do with love, please.
Not even just the next one. Like I showed
Yeah,
you.
they have plenty coming up.
There's Miami.
Miami's gonna
Atlanta,
be fun. I'll watch Miami.
Ohio.
That's gonna be country people, but yeah.
They're casting for that, and then I can't remember the other one. There was 4 of them. No, minus Toronto. Like in America, there's 4 of them in America. Minus the one they announced that is coming. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Anyways, this remains my least favorite Love is Blind. Well, actually, no, because I've not watched all of them. But
it's not my least favorite Love is Blind. No, I've watched all, and I think
you've watched all.
Yes.
You watched Mexico.
Oh, sorry, I meant you. I thought you meant your least favorite season.
No. That goes to that season 2. That was the
that was not a season. And then the season where Cole was being dragged, that was very uncomfortable to watch.
That was also a bad season. That was Alexa and Brendan's season.
Yeah,
that was
so
a terrible
uncomfortable
season
to watch.
Yeah, no. There are terrible. There are many terrible seasons. This season, it has joined the ranks of the worst Love is Blind US seasons for sure because it's just crap. So like Ross said, it's beyond crap.
That sucks for Garrett. Like I like
Garrett and Taylor's story.
Yeah, because their story was really nice and
they ruined it.
Yeah.
You ruined it.
Yeah. I like them. they look good together.
They do. So with that being said, we're gonna get right in. But first we're gonna start with a little fashion show.
Okay, let's go.
Well, not fashion show. We're gonna fashion critique. We're gonna do what are those shows? What are
Fashion Police.
Good. We're gonna do a little fashion police. Before we get into it, let's just for the fun of it, why not? So we'll start off with the Lachey's.
Okay.
What do we think of the outfits? So I like Vanessa's outfit.
Vanessa's outfit is nice. Nick always wears this, I think.
Looks like a banker. Or like, not even a banker, like a realtor, like a sales, but like he just looks so, like, I can't say casual, but he just looks so like...
he's speechless.
You will now find out that that suit is like a Versace or a Giorgio Armani. The suit does not give any air of expensive.
Yeah, but obviously, you know it's expensive.
Yeah, we know it's expensive. Yeah. So... yeah. Then next, even this pose, I don't understand. I was about to spring into a jig.
Yeah. I mean, Rolex has to show, you know.
I don't get it.
Look at that Rolex.
The Rolex must show, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, so I just put the full picture.
Yeah.
The really must show. So, like, once again, Mr. Money, I don't see the money. The jacket looks a bit expensive, I guess, but like everything else looks so basic and so plain. I mean, it's men, I don't have much. I mean, I'd rather this than some of the things we're going to see.
Yes. This outfit.
Trophy wife, I think she nailed the
First
trophy.
of all, not to talk about people's body parts, but since you put it on display and we know that they are manufactured body parts.
Of course they are fake.
The boobs are they're too big for the frame or her body frame, like and then also like it showing the cleavage, it just looked too much. Like it's too much cleavage, honestly speaking. It's too much.
Yeah, but she's like a trophy wife, like a Barbie to come to life. She fits the bill. So, congrats to her on nailing that.
So like this one, I hate the shoes.
God, I'll go to see these shoes.
I think that if he wore a different shoe, it would have looked great. Better. Yeah. It's the shoes.
The shoes are not it at all.
Not it at all. Yeah. Also not great. Like I don't know what's going on here. Like,
I'm a hater because I'm a hater.
No, it's not even just being a hater of her. Like this is not it.
She looks like she's trying to be a mermaid or something.
Yeah, and then why is the flower there? I think it would have even been slightly better if the flower was not there.
Yeah, that flower is just the eye in there on her plane. And also, I think the cut of the shirt and the way the skirt go, they don't go.
Yeah, it's the flower for me though.
I don't.
The flower needs to go.
Yeah.
But his suit does not look like it fits him. To be honest, like the pants are look like they're not.
Jump up.
Yeah, and
And this also looks a bit tight.
At the shoulder, it's not well fitting.
Yeah,
honestly.
well, yeah, it's not the worst thing.
Smiling.
I do not like. I'm sorry.
No.
I don't like under boobs.
Yeah, same.
So I don't like this.
Yeah, this dress would have been nice without the under boob.
Yeah,
part.
I don't like under boob.
The boob part was she wanted to show the waistline, but the boob part was completely covered.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is like scientist.
Yeah.
Professor Steve.
Yeah, he's channeling his 3.something%.
The
man.
Black is coming in strong.
That's a black king.
That's a black man right there. Okay. Monica.
She looks okay. Same thing with the whole. It's just that she completely covered her ass, so you don't see any under boob, that much under boob. But I just find this type of dresses risky.
I don't know. I don't think that is the best look for her body.
Mm-hmm, I agree.
I think that there are many options that she could have worn. That this is just not it. Mm-hmm. But it's not bad. It's not the worst.
Yeah. Not good at all.
What?
What is this, prom?
It is your prom king reporting for duty.
Prom? No.
King Tyler.
No.
This dress.
I love the dress. Don't like the thing on the shoulder. Yeah.
On the shoulders.
And in the picture, you can't see how. I'm sorry, it is gonna sound this thing, but it looks kind of like cheap, like
quality.
I think she would have been better off without it being there at all. And if she was gonna do straps or something tiny and simple, but the body great.
But also the tube is tight because look at the breasts are like choked.
Yeah, but I think that's the look she was going for.
How is that look anybody goes for? But
it's a look people go for.
I'm not gonna.
I've seen people do it on the red camera.
I'm not gonna talk more on that.
It's a cornucopia of things. That's all. You know what's funny is that now that we're on this and roasting people's clothes, it's so weird. Like what those fashion police people do. Because trust me, we've had questionable outfits, but probably dress questionable at the moment to some people.
I can show you guys some pictures that you would roast.
So it's funny being the ones that do fashion.
No, because we had to. Because I was seeing some things that I was like, no, yeah. we have to talk about this.
There's so many things that are wrong with this outfit.
So many patterns are going on.
The pattern, the shoe, the jacket, the stars, and I like
even
bling.
The inner shirts.
But yeah, and then the inner shirt that ends up
see through the gloved
through the shirt. It's just, I think it's when you're like, okay, let's put it when you're like 5 or 6 and your parents allow you to dress yourself and you want to wear all the best things that you have. This is what's happening.
You just combine everything.
Yeah, combine everything. Yeah. So no. I said no.
It's a hell no, man. It's too much. And
but he cut off the middle that everybody was.
Because everybody hates it, and I'm glad about that.
That kind of shows you that he was online reading everything.
I'm glad about that because let's go.
Yeah, so that's gone. I love this dress. Love the dress. Love the shoe. Love the jewelry. It was
hair, everything
perfect.
Was lovely.
She looked
like
perfect.
A princess.
Yeah, she did. Also nice.
Yeah, because he just did one statement piece. And everything else was toned down.
Yeah, you could tell the jacket was to match his babe.
Yes, because we're gonna see.
Because he would have probably gone with their plain jacket. Yeah. Also lovely, love.
Even though this breastplate of righteousness, I'm not, all in on this, but it works for her.
Yeah, it works for her.
But she's not gonna wear it again.
It works for her. We saw someone else that we know that wore this. We're not commenting.
Side eye.
But we love it on her.
Yeah.
This is Taylor's. Wait, I got the name right because I'm always getting names wrong. This is Taylor's dress.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we like it on Taylor.
Yeah, we love it. I mean, let's just get right into it.
Let's go.
So, first of all, the couples that married are still together. And Tyler was just doubling down on the whole sperm donation thing that he's a sperm donor, and Ashley was like, "Think about it. Who knows more about the situation, me or the internet?" And I'm like, "Girl, the internet." The internet knows more about it than you. Because if you are believing that it was really sperm donation, then the internet definitely knows more than you.
My issue with the whole story is I have listened to the ex, and I've also listened to
the ex's ex.
The ex's ex. Good. and both of them are corroborating their story. So it's, and they don't like each other. They're no longer together. So it makes me wonder, because first of all, the other ex, the so Tyler's friend's ex-wife, never talked about the twins as her child.
Yes.
So it's like, so how?
It's not okay. Sperm donation, natural sperm donation.
Yeah, and then she said, listen to her timeline of the story. She says she knows that the first child was also naturally done too.
Yes,
like based
because on how like they were trying to the
and it wasn't working,
and it wasn't working.
And then
suddenly she out of town. Suddenly she pregnant.
But then she said even when she was out of town and she came back to tell her that she's pregnant, then they found out that she had been pregnant for 6 weeks, yeah. And she was only out of town for 2 weeks. So it's kind of like.
So you're pregnant for, anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
So even if we want to give benefit of the doubt and say that the first one was truly a sperm donation, the point is that the twins were not a sperm donation. And so, but my whole thing was that as long as Ashley knew, and if she likes it, I loved it for her.
That's fine.
If she likes it, I loved it for her. She's did a lot of my hand on his knee. Really, I said, well, once again, better you than me, my sister, any of my friends. Okay. Yeah. Better you than us, because it's not just about the children. If it was just the children thing, I can't let it go. It's about the characters surrounding how all the children came to be, and all the deceits and treachery that went around it.
Because to me, I strongly believe that if he was a sperm donor thing from the beginning, when I said it in the pod, it's something that makes girls like, oh, such a selfish man, you donated sperm to help someone. So I just still don't get why he didn't say it in the pod. I still don't get it. There's no reason not to say it. Honestly, I don't get it.
Because, girl, what do you mean don't get it? Because it's not a sperm donation. It's not.
Yeah, but if the story that he's sticking with is sperm donation, then why did you say?
He told Ashley. According to Ashley, he told her the truth
after,
and she wanted to bring it to camera so that people.
And then she said, "Oh, because they've been online, so they know what people are saying." So she goes, "Oh," and then you people saying that, "Oh, when I asked him, has he seen?" And he goes, that he was just
no.
Yeah, that he was just saying that for TV.
For TV, that
after
for camera,
after
they talked about it. I'm like, whatever. No, whatever. See, guess what? But see, once again, I like it when people like this just eliminate from the dating pool. So I actually want, and like we said, like Tyler is the kind of person that he didn't have a like good family growing up. So he seems like somebody that he's going to work at sticking with this.
Yeah.
So
honestly, all of this didn't need to happen. Clearly, Ashley is down for it. So
he didn't know in the pod, he had to find out. He had to dig his claws deep. But I think that because we watched Ashley's package and stuff before the pod, if he had seen what Ashley had been saying, he would have known that she was down for. Because Ashley was very much like, I'm going to marry once. I'm going to this thing. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to marry and I'm going to stay here.
Yeah. So there was no need
he didn't know. He didn't know. But he didn't know. But as long as she knows,
I just feel like that story has not finished writing itself.
Give
it some time, especially those kids are gonna get older.
They should get older.
So
and then he was not saying that they didn't want. I'm like, how naive are you guys that you guys thought that this story was not going to come out? You know this show. You know how people find out things. Like, what kind of naivety? Oh, out of respect for the mother of the children and for the kids, I just they didn't ask to be brought into this. The mother has already talked. Like, what? Who are you protecting but yourself? Because nobody that you're protecting is protecting themselves.
Yeah, the mother already talked. Everybody already talked. So I don't know what we're doing here.
So naive. Oh, I didn't know it was gonna come out. Wow, the internet does not do research in America.
I just can't deal. I can't deal. But hey,
if you like it, I love it for you. Moving right on to Marissa and Ramses.
Stop. Wow, what a shit show. That's all I can say, because every season me and Marvel have this conversation every season where the guys that are supposed to get their feet put close to the fire never get their feet close to the fire. It's always the one of random person, or a person that cannot really defend themselves, or didn't really do something so bad, i.e. Cole.
And now
that's
Nick.
It. And now Nick. And that I still reel from how they made that child cry on TV. He broke that man.
In fact, after that thing that Zainab did at the altar, they shouldn't have even let her speak at the reunion because, and they should have told her that that it was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. It was uncalled for.
Yeah. It's uncalled for. And so tomorrow, she still thinks she's right.
Well, some people still support her, so obviously she'll still think she's right.
They're questionable.
Therapy, but
very questionable because now here we are with Nick.
Calm down now. While Marissa and Ramses, you don't jump.
Yeah, no. I'm going back to Marissa. Here we are with Nick, and yet Ramses is just there and just quiet, trying to hide his face and be lowly. You notice that?
If you don't get money,
it was being lowly and everything.
I knew because he already knows. The internet had already. Once that birth control conversation came out, Ramses, the tiger gen, no, they don't drag and pass.
He even said that,
he had to clarify.
I just have to clarify. It's not like I was putting honest. No, you were.
He said like he wouldn't force her to take.
Excuse you, guy.
I'm like, obviously, you can't physically force her to take birth control.
I understand F-boy speak. I didn't force her. Obviously, but you nudged her.
She didn't know, but she didn't go on birth control.
No, of course, you nudged her to think that, if we're gonna continue doing the things that we're doing, you better not get pregnant.
But I like that she got her way. Well, I mean, she got her way in that she didn't go on birth control, and they were doing because that they were already doing the natural tracking. That's I think that's like 65%.
What does the guy care?
But
what does he care? As long as he's getting it, and
not all the time. That's the point. And
then we're just gonna go straight into it, and then you find out that she goes, "Oh,
so like, I'm not. I
don't care. You say Marissa.
No, they are jumping. When they meet Marissa and Ramsey, what happens? Okay, let me say what happens before you, because you want to jump to a place. I'm like, no.
I want to guess where I want to go.
Oh yeah, late before you get there. Let me tell what happens because not everybody that watches this has watched the reunion. That's why you can't jump. So
please watch it, guys. Watch it.
I mean, well, so different conditions. Marissa is still also emotional as if this breakup happened yesterday. Mm-hmm. Like it's been a year. I get that these things are tough, but like it was just weird. I was like, well, we'll find out why because Tola wants to get to. But anyways, Ramses is all like, oh yeah, I noticed the disconnects in the energies when we're outside, and I just felt like, and he said something that I was like, I'm a high energy person too, so if somebody ever tell me this kind of thing, out of my life. He said he felt overwhelmed and exhausted by her every day. What?
And nobody caught on that. Nobody.
Those ghosts. Maria's finally whispered to Hannah that she thinks she hates him. I was like, finally, because I don't know what it was going to take for you to get here.
He's a silent douche. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
He's that guy that you can't play that shit game on me. I'm so sorry. See, the thing is this, I say this all the time to Marable. When you believe that, when I say you can't play that game on me, it's because I believe I can get God. So I'm always on alert. When you believe that you're not the rule, you're the exception, that's when it happens to you. So you pay attention to certain things that people say, and it's like, nah. Like the many things that he already said, the energy that he quote unquote likes in the pod, all of a sudden it's suffocating him.
And I was that towards the end of the whole thing.
Yeah, he felt that way since.
That's the point. He didn't express it. So obviously, she said that as she's watching it back, she sees in his face that all this thing, and I'm like, yeah. So what Marissa's mom said, Vanessa, because she said that she was there now. She said that she spoke to because we've talked about it before. She spoke to Ramses and everything, but that she's glad that the relationship didn't work out. That he said no to relationship, no to engagement, doesn't everything should end, and she's glad about that because she knew that Marissa would have carried the relationship, and obviously we also that she was just doing everything, doing the reassuring, doing the compromising, even when things are, she will always be the one to be asking him, and she was very much like, if I'm married, I'm married.
Let's get into that. I want to go deep into that conversation for the ladies that are chasing men and trying to carry things. I want to ask you a question. Prior to your marriage, you're going to chase and carry the relationship. Let's even say that it ends up in marriage. You're going to do that for the rest of your life.
Yep.
When children are involved, you'll still be catering to him. It's not feasible. I think you guys need to understand. This is when you guys will start writing on Reddit. My husband doesn't help me with anything. Doesn't help me with the kids. It doesn't show affection. He doesn't this. He doesn't that.
But that's how it has been since.
Exactly. You chased. You carried the relationship. You brought it into marriage. What do you think was going to happen? Oh, people always believe that when they enter into marriage, things will change.
No, they get worse.
That's not how
They
men
get worse.
operate.
Once men get you,
that's not how they operate at all.
It's like a trapping situation.
And not to be one of those people that is like trying to like harp on men, but like, thank God nowadays they're saying the quiet parts out loud. They are being very obvious of what they're saying, exactly how they feel. Now, if you walk into that relationship, you're on your own. The guy is telling you, like, what did the guy say? I'm not stressed about this relationship.
I want you to take it seriously.
But I want you to take it seriously.
How dare you text me that?
You say what?
That's what. Dare you? Not me.
Yeah. Or the other one that was texting that, oh, I can't be in a relationship with you because you have too much self confidence.
Yeah, I need someone that's not. I'm like. So, it's okay.
It's good. I'm happy. You guys before guys used to lie and do all these things to like get a girl's view and then they switch up. It's fine. But now they're not doing that. Most of them are not. They're just being direct. I saw another clip I sent to you about this guy thinking that he's high value just because he's 6
foot. I saw that. They've been cooking that momo on the internet. They've been cooking that idiot.
You're mentioning things.
You have only 3 qualities. You're 6 foot, you're tall, and you're black. That's all.
Yeah, and then
you earn 6 figures. That's all. You don't have any quality.
Minus the 6 figures. Let's remove the 6 because I'll come back to the 6 figures. Minus 6 figures. Everything that you mentioned was not something you chose. Was given to you.
By God.
Okay, that's number one. Now let's even come to the 6 figures. That could also be by luck and chance. And I need people to understand in life, sometimes some of us fail up. We didn't try. It just happened to us and we failed up into certain positions. Yes, it happens. So him saying he earns 6 figures, I don't know if it was your hard work or just life being nice to you. Let's even assume
that it was your hard work. So what? There are a lot of rich assholes. So you being rich does not make you anything high value. High value has nothing to do with how much money you bring to the table.
Well, they think that they don't understand what it
that's why. Because and then they're like, okay, so you have all this, but you have no woman. Explain.
Yeah.
500 words. Let's give you a lot of words. Explain. If you are so because I not trying to say that all women don't know what value is. That's not true. So clearly, if nobody has seen you as value as tall as how did it?
Yeah, she said it like.
When you're in Nigeria, they'll do like this up and all this your height and
length. They'll say you're tall for nothing.
And now you're big for nothing, 6 figures for nothing. Not see upstairs clearly.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. It's literally just different sides of the coin. All these men, all the same thing. Like, as when we used to have this person, I used to say 6 pence and 10 shillings is all the same. Now all the same things, whatever. Not the same thing. It's the same thing. Like Ramses, same thing with all these guys on that you see on this podcast.
Ramses is a fake progressive, fake liberal.
No, he's liberal, but it's the liberality that benefits him. Do you get? He's pro a lot of things because it benefits him. Let's not just forget that. Like it benefits him.
I say that, but a true liberal and progressive is somebody that is more feminist leaning, more like
but
women's rights and stuff.
Because that energy that he said he didn't like, well, he was still fucking it. I'm sorry to be crass. I don't know if they'll block we're going to anyone no more guys at the moment. But like you were still having sex with it.
But
the same energy that you were saying you didn't want.
But Marissa too. Somebody told you that your energy is too much and you still went back to be having sex with a man.
I mean,
after the person broke up with you. They say they don't want to date you, they don't want to stay engaged to you, they don't want to marry you. You still went to go and be lying down.
For me, I'm working, and that's it. That's it. You don't need to insult me twice.
Yeah. Anyways, obviously, we already saw from the honeymoon that their sexual chemistry was obviously off the charts. So
this is why I always say, and I don't mean to come across as a prude. This is why I always advise people not to be sleeping with themselves, especially when you're trying to get to know people.
Not as a prude, let's say prude girl, please. It's just it's so simple hard common sense because you end up
detach yourself from someone if you're having sex with the person.
Exactly, and that's like it's very simple. Like obviously Christianity, but let's put that aside. It's just common sense.
Yeah,
it's something that it's very, very helpful for you to be able to make clear decisions, both the guy and the girl, because obviously when Ramses is doing this, he won't really be trying to date, which is fine, because I don't think he should date.
Yeah,
but I think he needs a lot of help because he still didn't acknowledge the real issue, which is that he's very selfish, and nobody called him out on that. But I like that Marissa's mom had to say that she knew that Marissa would carry the relationship, and you have to try. Like, guy, don't respond. There's nothing to respond to.
Yeah.
Because it's true. She was going to carry the relationship because you had so many issues with her, and she was going to be bending over backwards. She was going to be the one that will be tracking her cycle. She was going to be the one reassuring you every other day. Anytime you have doubts like this, she'll be there, the reassurance. When she has her arthritis and you're supposed to be supporting her, she will still be supporting you because you are feeling somehow that she has arthritis. Anyways,
Yeah.
they didn't hold Ramses accountable like that. But obviously, everybody said that the heartbreak was very hard to watch,
It
and
was.
it reminded us of AD and Clay's one, so which that one was also hard. But AD didn't break down as much as Marissa did. AD was there and she was showing her solidarity with Marissa, but I think AD was being very well. I think in general, AD is kind of she's PC. She doesn't really say.
Yeah, she's PC because
She's
even
PC.
with Hannah, she was being PC.
Yeah, with Hannah, even with Clay, she was kind of PC too. So I feel like that's just her general way. She's just PC because she didn't really say the things that I felt like she could have just been like. But speaking of Hannah, that's what we're going to next. Hannah and Nick.
you start. Start it.
Okay, what I didn't like. So this is what I don't like about the host when they are leading. You know, this is when the prosecution or the defense objects. I object to your honor, leading the witness. That was what Vanessa did. Because she said, "Oh, Hannah, you can be very direct. Do you have regrets or whatever?" And Hannah took that word and went, "Oh yes, I can be very direct. I'm direct." No. You're not direct. You can be a bitch, and you were being very bitchy. That's what it was. And even Hannah said, "Yes, very rude, very mean." And even she admitted later that yes, I can be bitchy. I'm a bitch. And I'm like, yeah, okay, then change.
I don't even understand what she thought she was doing at the reunion. You saw everything that went on online after the show. You got a chance to come and redeem yourself, and you came here
with the aim
to double down.
No, and to bring Nick down. She wanted to say, I know I'm bad, but Nick is not an angel. And I heard he called me a grenade.
Bringing up things like, the girls that you're talking. I mean, you're not in a relationship.
Then said the girls, but those Mumu girls too. Exactly, because they're not dating. So if he's sending girls DMs, he's free to do so.
He's free to do so, yeah.
Or he's sending girls DMs and they are sending it to you.
Well, those girls are not okay.
They are stupid.
This is what we're talking about. Like, what's going on in society?
Why the business that pays you?
Like, I don't understand what's this thing called dating that you people are doing outside. I don't get it. I do not get it. This is why Tola stays indoors. Because I don't understand what you are doing outside.
Nick at this point. Yeah. And I like that he said that he didn't agree with the whole, like when she was saying like he's intellectually they are not equal, that he's not financially literate, and that respect wise they are not equal. He said he doesn't agree with Hannah's perception on those things. And I am
the
with
host,
him 100%.
Not serious. Because I would ask, those were the questions that I would ask. What do you mean by that? You didn't have a job while you were on the show. Explain that.
He has no debt. Do you people realize that?
Yeah.
And in America, that's a big deal. He has no debt. Hannah has debt. Yes, Hannah is financially smart. She's able to save and all. Nobody is doubting that. But why are you insulting somebody else? Everybody is not equal. Like, I don't need to put you down to feel good about myself.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
And do you know how we know that Hannah still hates herself? Because when Vanessa asked her, like, okay, after all this transformation, do you love yourself? She got emotional. That girl still hates herself. She needs to fix herself. She's like, yeah, I'm okay. You're not okay. You're not okay. And I hate the fact that she's surrounded by yes people. Marissa.
And then Marissa says she's also a bitch to me. I'm like,
yeah, Marissa's like, oh yeah, Hannah is my best friend and she's a bitch to me. But
why is your friend a bitch to you?
Like, oh, but Nick, own up to the fact that you said you're not that attracted to her, blah, blah, blah. And Nick, so this is the part I'm like, Nick, you should have just said, okay, yes, I wasn't. Okay, yeah, but I got over that and I
nobody would have held it against you.
Yeah, if I just said that, yeah, but
that's fine. Like,
I wanted to look past that because and what I talking about attraction, but they were having sex because remember at the party, Hannah went to tell everybody that he doesn't go down on her.
No one even talked about
and they didn't mention that.
She said that he had sex like an 18-year-old.
And yet she was still going to have sex with him after the show.
Missed opportunities.
Yes, and you know that it's you know she still said it. She still said, oh, because he asked her like, oh, if I'm such a bad person, why were you still coming to hang out with me after the show? And I said that she wanted to confirm whether the sex was as bad as it was or something like that.
Hell?
And the host still didn't say nothing. They just let that one go. I said, wow.
Yeah, well.
We'll talk about another reunion where the hosts actually were hosting. Mm-hmm. But anyways, let's continue. And then Hannah was trying to paint Nick in a bad light because of this thing of Nick not accepting that he said she was not attractive. Then Marissa joined, then Monica joined, Alex to Steven, then Ramses. now said, yeah, I just take accountability for it. You did it. But when they asked Gary, Gary was like, that this is an immature conversation. I'm waiting for us to move on from it. I said, oh, Prince Charming, we have found you.
It's true. It's truly immature.
We have found Prince Charming. Now I really like Taylor and Garrett. I mean, I liked them before, but after this, I'm like, it has gone a higher level because it's clear that, and it was someone else not observed it on that. Like, they don't think Taylor hangs out with those girls because all the other girls, they seem kind of bitter and
but the only person I was a really close friend was Ashley.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like she hangs out with Ashley stuff. Well, maybe we don't know, but we didn't know. Normally, like when Blaze and that season of Zach, Kwame, and Brett, they were videos of them hanging out together and
Marshall,
stuff.
And then Marshall.
Yeah, Marshall and the third wheel, fourth wheel, no, seventh wheel. You know, but this one, it doesn't seem like. I think Taylor and Gary.
Well, Taylor is like, I'm traveling the world with my man. So.
Yeah, Taylor and Gary, they're just like they're traveling, they're just living their lives. And obviously, so our guys was going up. Thank God he passed that mustache phase, because that mustache phase.
Porn stash.
But some people loved it too. But
yeah, because that's why it's called a porn stash.
Some people liked it, but I was
God, I need to stop saying words that will get us into trouble. Words. Remember, bleep me.
Girl. Say whatever I want to say.
It's okay. We're not monetized yet, so it's fine, I guess.
Say whatever I want to say.
When we get monetized, I'll be on my best behavior.
Yeah, sure. And then another thing that this another girl just said that she was trying to make Nick look like a bad guy when he said that she saw a notebook. And he's like, yeah, I left the notebook on the table every single day. I wasn't trying to. So we can like discover it under his bed.
Or the rubbish you were saying about he came here
that he wanted to be the most famous person on Love is Blind.
Let's be real. Saying that does not mean that you didn't come here for love, because you can find love and still end up being. Look at Lauren and Cameron. They found love.
Brett and Tiffany.
Very famous. Brett and Tiffany too. Zach and Bliss. Like, a lot of people came here, found love, and still became very famous afterwards.
It's possible.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think people try to act like, and I need people to actually stop this. Like, act like you wanting to be famous is a bad thing. Or like you being wanting to be famous, you're like, there's something going on there that makes people think that that is a bad quality.
Means that, you're not really there for love.
You're not genuine or anything. And I'm like, relax. Let's not pretend like fame doesn't change your life, financially and otherwise.
Exactly.
We don't know why he wants to be famous, but he wants to be famous, whatever. And I need people to actually relax. And I'm not saying it's because of Nick or anything.
No, in general, it's kind of dumb.
To be honest with you, if you're going on Love is Blind in 2024, let's be real. You know how big the show is at this point in time. I get it, you're there for love, but it's an added advantage on top of it.
Yep.
So let's just I think that ship has sailed. Maybe we could have had this conversation in the first season, or like maybe the second season, but that ship has sailed now. Like, it's very popular, and I don't think that we should be having this conversation about, you came in for fame. Y'all all auditioned to be on a TV show. Yeah. Everybody wants to be famous, please.
Period.
Let's just stop it.
Point blank. Period.
Yes, and some people, lucky for them, they got a partner and they got the fame. Awesome. If you didn't want to be famous, why would, like, now, Kurt worked till Fashion Week. If he was like, no, I only came here to meet my wife, and I'm not interested in fame, then everything that has to do outside of being with my wife, I would turn it down. So y'all need to stop with this.
Yeah, let's stop it.
Let's move on from this.
Yeah,
that conversation that Hannah was trying to have, please.
Weak sauce argument, Hannah.
Enough with that.
You can't deflect. There is no grenade big enough, and I'm using the word grenade here to deflect from the outsized attitude.
Who's always on TikTok doing TikTok dances, Hannah?
But yes, Nick is the one that is trying to be famous.
Like, stop it. Like, girl. You're on I see Marissa on TikTok. I see almost everybody on TikTok.
Yeah.
And we know in Canadian TikTok, no money.
But
American TikTok, we know there's money.
So you're capitalizing off of the fame of the show.
Exactly.
So please don't.
So stop it, because he wrote his down. He's supposed to be vilified. But because you didn't write yours down.
Yeah, it just happened.
We're just supposed to believe that you didn't feel the same way. Please.
And also, I'm sorry, if you knew from the beginning that Nick was calling you all these names, as you said,
why were you going back to
why did you even stay with him that long? And I'm sorry, it still doesn't excuse or justify you being a bitch to him. Because you just been like, I heard this. Why did you say that? Whatever, and thrash it. And if you're like, okay, I can't move past this, then you get up and go. Which one is you're having sex with the person, you're living with the person, and you're just abusing the person? What kind of sodomistic masochistic behavior is this? Like, you just like to torture people. That's what excites you.
It's weird, honestly speaking. It's weird.
Then they replayed the fight between her and Nick about Katie, and Katie was there, and Katie was like, "Oh my god, I felt so bad, and I sent flowers, and I'm so sorry. She's one of my best friends. Have me, her, Marissa, the three, whatever." Oh my god. And Hannah was like, "I'm so sorry. I didn't even know what I was saying." Da 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 da. Because I'm like, that whole conversation that you're having with Nick, you should have it with Katie, because everything you were saying was about, I don't trust Katie. Katie did this, Katie did that. So, and Nick was like, "Yeah, so why are you talking to me? Like, I don't get it." And I'm like, "Fair enough. Why are you talking to him?"
I like the week
Marissa's mom and
Marissa,
always
Victoria
pass
was just
that
giving us the
Katie.
commentary we were
Yeah,
looking
she was
for.
like, Katie made you feel like shit for a whole year, like your best friend. Like, just think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best friend.
Yeah.
We're using certain words so loosely now.
No, they're best friends. Well, I have Marissa and Katie, they're best friends. So, I mean, I just want to know, after that, how does that Hannah feel about knowing that she's not
Hannah
your
and
best
the other
friend?
girl.
Yeah, I don't know that. How do they feel knowing that after all the years of putting up with your crap, all it takes is 10 days?
I mean, all it takes 10 days to marry someone too, so.
Yeah.
So you can be best friends in 10 days.
Okay, that's good. That's if you didn't have, because marrying, you're not marrying somebody when you're already married. So 10 days is if you didn't already have. You can get close friendships, but I don't see how you can become best friends.
Well, they did.
Apparently, they asked the girls, like, "Oh, you guys hang out and stuff," and someone said that Ashley looked confused. Like, that means that she was not invited to their.
Oh, when the girls were saying they went out and all that.
Maybe they're like, "Nah, this is too. We
That's
cannot."
why I said I think Ashley and Taylor they are close friends, so we hang out with
the
them.
other girls are like, "We can. Your husband is too." They're just like, and because they can't talk bad about it because she will.
Because me, I
defend
know
him.
that if it was Monica is not married.
On top small sleep study, Monica Packard
She's not married.
Monica is not married. Even Alex is not married now. So that's why they're like, nah, then. Anyways, I moved over to Leo and Brittany. And Leo to me redeemed himself here because he said he admitted that he didn't know he talked much about money, but yeah, he did talk about it a lot. He overflowed the issue. And then what's part that I didn't like is when they asked about him, like him, Brittany, and Hannah, and he used food to describe the relationship, and I said, "Oh, but the food has feelings." I said, "No. You don't describe women as food.
Yeah, do better.
You don't." Apparently, him and Brittany are like besties now. They talk all the time, and they hang out. Like, well, they don't hang out, but they talk every day and everything. Apparently, Brittany is dating someone now. I'm not surprised. She's a trophy wife. She's doing the trophy wife thing. If you sense judgment in my voice, that's on whatever. But anyways, she said that they and her everything was fine, but like she said that was certain things just gave her like the ache. Like he would always take a sip of her drink when they went out, and I'm like, I feel like when you guys hang out as friends, he still does that. So like I'm not sure.
Yeah,
she didn't want to give the real reason.
She's fine with it as friends. She's not fine with it as.
I don't think she gave the deeper reasons. I don't think she gave the deeper reasons.
It's just not. She's not attracted to him. That's the deeper reason. I don't know if people don't want to say things out loud. Like it's fine. Yeah. It's fine. Like if you don't find someone attractive, it's fine. Like,
because in the interview she did, that's kind of what I got, that she was not attracted to him. But she said everything was fine, but she just said a couple of things that she can't live with, and they were like, you know what? More power to you. Break it off early and move on with your life. I'm fine. Like even the whole Ramses thing, like he wants to beat him, but the only thing that Ramses did wrong was just leading her on for a longer period of time. But he still did the right thing in any things we had.
No, he definitely did the right thing because Marissa would have.
She was going to go all the way. So thankful on Marissa's behalf that Ramses ended things with her. So that's his only redeeming quality.
Very thankful.
Yeah. Then we move on to Monica and Steven. And people have split opinions. So but I feel like our opinion of Steven and people's opinions of Steven are different.
Okay.
Our opinion of Steven is like we feel like he is truly sorry and that it's a year ago and he has moved on from it. People think that Steven was just trying to stonewall and like act like the victim because he was always saying like, oh, nobody, because he mentioned the letter he wrote to her parents, and Monica was like, oh, Steven, I knew you were gonna bring that up. What's I said the letter, I knew you were gonna say it at the reunion, and he was like, what? And I was like, Monica, I'm not sure about that.
What's wrong with him saying it though?
She thinks that he's just saying it for points, that he's not like he meant it, that he did it to kind of act like a good guy, but he's not really a good guy.
But did it happen?
Yeah, but she said that she thinks it was a show as opposed to a real thing. which I don't personally think so. Anyways, then Steven was like trying to explain, and Monica was just like not letting him. And he was trying to give up and like, you know what, I can't have conversation. It's something that I would do. It doesn't mean that I'm a bad person, because when I feel like I'm being attacked, I will shut down. I'll be like, you know what, don't worry, whatever I want to believe, because clearly you don't want to hear my side of the story. And then it was, I think with Nick, I was like, oh no, yeah, we want to hear his side of the story. So Monica now finally piped down. Then he now explained how it started. They're talking about the heart condition, and then she said, oh, I've gotten sorts of new fetishes. I'm so sorry. From a heart condition to fetishes. What a segue.
It's a segue.
You know, that's a choice. And then Nancy shouted, Nancy from the season, the horrible cold season shot. She was like, what was in those messages? And he's like, oh, he has deleted it and out of privacy with the person. Okay, that was set Monica off when he said out of privacy. Because Monica like, oh, so you can give the person privacy, but your fiance, you couldn't respect, blah, 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 blah. She got...
What? Respect what?
He said out of respect for the privacy of the person.
No, the fiance respect what?
As in, I respect her in general. I'm just not do that. I get her point, obviously, but like it's been a year. I would have hoped that you would have
That's
moved
how
on.
I feel too.
I would have hoped that you'd have
That's
moved
how I feel
on
like
by now.
People, you know what? I need people to actually chill. People act like people can't make mistakes in this life. Like once you make one mistake,
no, but because they have a history of cheating.
Yeah, that's fine. See, we're gonna come to someone, which is what's his name, Tim. I just feel like a year later, move on. Do you get? You can't be holding this much animosity for someone a year later.
Yeah, sorry for
you
get?
Small. Yeah, exactly. Again, it's not like we're not trying to say we're like Steven, yeah, we're not team anybody here. We just feel like he's a it's a different thing. He came up here acting like a douchebag, pretending like
and then Monica is funny because even on the show, she said that her and Steven talked and they squashed everything.
Yeah, so
now when Steven was saying that her face was now changing, why is your face changing? But you already said it on the show, so you guys already squashed this thing a while back. You guys have talked since then. So why are you acting like, oh my god, this is the first time I'm hearing of this? Steven is just. I'm like, this energy.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Baby,
sorry.
Calm down.
Okay. I don't get it, but okay.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, that was kind of how it ended in a very contentious, like, no. I'm sure that afterwards they will talk and squash it.
Not to be policing how women feel, but I need the ladies to not like let this men get under their skin. Like honestly, it's not worth it. Like it's not like they're not.
Which reminds me of the last season of Married at First Sight. All the women were so bitter. I'm like, yeah, but you guys agreed to the stupid pact with the men. Suddenly, it wasn't favoring you. Suddenly, the men are the jerks. And that's why I liked the host. The host asked, why did you go along with it? Because they were going to make it seem like the guys were evil and they were innocent. And the host was like, okay, but... And then they couldn't answer. It's the same thing, like... It was done, right?
Yeah,
why can't you... Like, why are you acting like it's a brand new... Anyways, I was like, it's been a year. I think that...
Yeah, like someone that I believe truly moved on is, what's her name? Alex. Alex has moved on. She's not holding anything, but when she talks, she articulates herself. She's learned from her experience on the show. Like, I truly, truly, truly like the way she handled herself at the reunion. She was eloquent. She said her mind, what happened is what happened is what happened. Tim, on the other hand, that guy has no mood. He had so much vitriol for this. He said one thing that women
hated. He said, what do your women want from us? And people were like, he was this close to saying females. Because the way he said it, like, what do y'all want? Like, want us to take you seriously? And I was like,
my girl Victoria was like, he's whining. I was like, yes.
Because I hate that thing when men go into this kind of, oh, Paul me, woe is me, women don't like me, women are just, oh, I'm being such a good guy, and women just, is never, the people that act like that, they are never good guys. That's just the truth. They're not terrible people, but they are never as good as they are trying to paint themselves out to be. Now, Alex explained the full story, and Tim didn't argue. First of all, Alex did not actually put her hands on him, which I'm like, you should have corrected this thing at the honeymoon so that it wouldn't have dragged and people wouldn't have thought that you were some kind of crazy person. Yeah. Now, after everything, I'm like, okay, so you got upset and you're just like...
called you a...
Oh, little ass bitch. So she was acting
if
like...
we're ever going to get money, we're not in this video. We said everything.
So acting like a little ass bitch. I said that it was after hours. I said that... And I'm sorry, if somebody is upset... and I go and meet them and I ask them once, twice, and they're just like, yeah, I'm fine, whatever, just leave me alone. I will leave them alone. Which one is you are there for hours? Because in your head, you are being the good guy. Oh, my fiance, I want to understand. No, I'm sorry. I don't care if she doesn't
Yeah,
verbally say,
yeah.
leave me alone. If she's
The,
not giving you an answer, just say, okay,
the
I will
which is
be in
the
the
only
room when
thing
you're,
that I would say
ready.
that Alex did wrong was,
I beg, it's not
and she
wrong.
has learned it now. No, it's the only thing I would say, because she said, okay, I didn't communicate it, and she's learned that now, because now she's communicating. Now she's explaining herself better, right? So I do believe that she's putting the work to
Yeah,
like
that's fine.
be a
But
better
like I said,
communicator.
if somebody is not talking to you, your job is not now to make the person talk to you in that moment.
Mhm.
That's not common. Sorry,
I don't even
that's
like
not right.
tension. Me, you know me, tension stresses me out. So once I'm feeling that energy, yeah, your girl
She
is
said, yeah, she said
out.
that this went on for over an hour, and Tim didn't argue. So I'm sure that she was trying to protect him from production. She didn't want it to be a thing that production will come and film and record and put on the show, because obviously everybody's aware of the production crew being around and stuff. And I'm like, Tim, okay, after like 20-30 minutes, let it go. Because some people just don't know how to articulate things in that moment. She explained that her dad had been put in the rehab, and so this had been like over about a month, and she hadn't seen him, so she was homesick and she was just not really in the mood. So, and I'm like, I'm sure, and Alex's face does not lie. So her face would have been clear with that emotion. So I don't know what. All I said, that thing, all these
See,
good
like I
guys.
said, for this situation, because you just met someone, you don't know how they operate, whatever. You verbally saying how you feel would have been better, but we've learned from that and we're moving past it. That's the only like excuse that I can give, because I know that you just met her, you don't really understand her.
I don't
That's
care.
fine.
Even if I know
Yeah.
somebody I know, even if I don't know how you operate when you're upset, if I'm trying to talk to
Again,
you
you
two
know, you're
minutes,
thinking like a woman. He's coming from a man
that's why I
point
said
of
that.
view.
That's why I said that all those men that say they are good guys, they are not like his intention was bad,
Yeah.
but their output is never as good as what they think they are giving out.
Mm.
Because clearly your intention was good. If you saw after 5 minutes of conversation she's not giving you anything, just be like, okay, I
Yeah.
think you're not ready to talk right now. I'm going to go to the room. When you're ready, come and meet me and we can talk
Mm.
about it whenever you want. It's not about being a man or a woman. That's the that's the proper way to do it.
Yeah.
If she's not
Yeah.
giving, then you don't get upset now. Don't get why you're upset that she wants to talk. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, this is why I get upset at me for no reason. I'm like, is it your talk? What do you mean you're getting upset
Yeah,
at me?
but I'm just saying, as a neutral party, that in that situation. But watching the reunion, Alex,
I guess she was
I was
calmly
telling
talking.
you while we were watching that, she looks like she's
She's done.
most improved. Like she's moved on. Like everything that she never insulted him. Like she never sparred. But Tim seems like he
It
was
was so
holding back.
heated.
And so heated. Like there's more he wants to say
No,
or
but I know
more he
that
wants
I
to
know that I
do.
told you for that from the beginning. I sensed this kind of
Yeah,
dangerous energy around him, where
yeah.
he's, because he even said as a 6 foot, 225 pound black man. I'm like, okay, and then you wanted to impose yourself. Obviously, you're trying to say that he didn't want it to look like he was harassing her and stuff. But I'm
Mhm.
like, yeah, you can also just not
Just
harass
leave.
her
Just leave.
so that it doesn't look like you're
Just
harassing
leave.
her.
Well, yeah.
That was altercation
And he
one.
Alex not gonna I say Alex. No, Tim is
Tim,
not gonna admit that he ended that engagement on
from that
something
day.
basic,
Uh,
instead of admitting that he ended it at the,
yeah.
and there was no need to meet Alex's
Yeah, they
father.
should have missed. I should have missed
Yeah,
because he knew how
but that's something that
important it
he's not
was.
willing to
He
admit,
knew how important that it
and
was. Yeah,
yeah,
you
he's
have to
not
say
willing
no
to admit.
about
Yeah.
dishes, about cuddling her in her sleep, about how she did not, and the whole thing about him saying that he just felt like she didn't give enough effort to miss his parents as she did to, as sorry, she didn't give to his parents as he did to hers. For that, I'll say, okay, but context matters. I don't know why guys don't seem to care about context. Context matters. The night after they met her parents, he told her that he was having doubts, and then the next day they meet his parents. What do you expect? She's not going to. She's not your puppet. She's not going to perform for you to convince you to give her a try. So, which I think it's fair. Would I have done the same thing that she did? Maybe not, but I think it's fair. And also, she spent hours with these people. It's not like she was breezing in and out. It's not like she carried a bag and
Yeah.
still nice to meet you. Okay, I gotta go now. Bye. No,
Like I said once again, people make mistakes, whatever. We've moved past that. It's
there's
a
no
year.
mistake. She spent a long time with the parents.
Yeah, no, I'm even saying if you saw it as a mistake, fine. It's a year later, right? I don't understand why you have so much energy that it's too much for a whole year later. That's just how I see it. It's too much. Should have moved on. You should come here and be like, you know what? Yes, I'm wrong. I shouldn't have just
I don't think it's
met
wrong.
your dad and then broke up with you days later over something simple. This is how I felt in the moment about this. I think Alex would have been more
Yeah,
receptive
he
to
should have
that.
reflected on. Should have, like,
Yeah,
I don't think he reflected. I think he just
yeah, that's what I think, Sha. But
concretized the idea in his head, and over a year later he doubled, because
it's
even
just too much
this, he
energy.
had sent screenshots of their messages or posted it online now,
Yeah,
trying to
it's too
prove
much.
something that's, I'm like, nobody understands.
It's to me. It's
Nobody understands this thing that you
too
have
much
said.
energy. But hey, to
Yeah,
their own. They'll
yeah.
go to the next person.
That's pretty much it. They catch up with other people. So Nancy's in New York. She has a partner. Happy for her because I think she's a nice girl.
I don't.
Marshall has
Can
moved
I
to
be
LA
real?
and is single. Yeah, we don't care
I
about
don't
this.
care
Like,
about this.
it's
I
not
want.
their
Can
season.
I just say, Love is Blind. You have so much past cast. Like someone said, do where are they now?
Yes.
Instead of always giving us a new season of Love is Blind, like take a break in between. Do the where are they now for this season and correct every mistake that you've made in terms of casting. You still haven't gotten casting men right. I'm sorry. You need to do a better job at it. So go fix that and work on that. Okay.
Yeah.
Do the where are they now for now. Ask as many, like, even if
As many cast
as many
members.
cast, do a whole season of it.
Yes, you can do 10 episodes of Where Are They Now.
Yes.
It's fine.
Then show us unseen bits in the Where Are They Now too. Awesome, we'll be down, we'll come, we'll watch.
Yes,
we'll
not at the
move on.
reunion. I was
Not
not
at the reunion. You wasted our time. An hour and a half reunion. We're seeing clips of people
Jessica, since I can please. What's concern us, concern them. They have their fact, they had their reunion.
Yeah.
Move on.
I'm
Right?
like, I
Move
don't.
on.
Not to say I don't care about them, because I like all these people. By the way, I like
Yeah,
every
we
one
like
of them.
but
it's
it's
just
not the time.
It's not the time and place. Thank you.
Yeah.
God bless.
And the final thing that we find out is that, and this one, Dola and I asked on it because personally, I just kind of feel a bit problematic about the fact that Taylor and Garrett did not move to DC, because Garrett, started longing for his mother's bosom again. In Nigeria, it's a saying where, like, they say he wants to go and suck a mother's breasts.
This
It's
is
crass, but it doesn't mean anything crass.
This is the whole point of what's the word? I was saying that people always say family is big, but it's their family.
And
not
they're
your
big on family. And I look at Tim too now. They're big on family, but yeah, just big on my own family. Yeah, not big on the other person's
everybody's
family.
It's just yours. I think it's the same thing that he's saying, that he misses family. Like, what is Taylor not gonna miss hers? But cool that Taylor has a more understanding family that are like open and willing to go back and forth. And it's fine. I don't have any problem with them moving back.
I don't have any problem with it as long as it was not, because the way Taylor's friend asked her, like, did you tell him? It was clear that San Diego was like her dream.
Yeah, but then they went to San Diego. They've been
temporarily
there for the past year.
No, they were not there for the past year. They were in and out.
They were traveling the world too and everything. Yeah, but that was like their home base or whatever.
No, it wasn't their home base. They were just there for a few months. They were in and out. They were still in this Fredericksburg or whatever they call that.
Yeah, but now they're not going to stay in Frederick.
Yeah, they're going to DC. Yeah. So, but I'm personally, I'm like, I don't like when, I mean, obviously it happens where, like, you find love and then you just change, your dreams change. It happens. I just hope that, because what always happens, usually happens in relationships is that the woman gives up her dream. I hope that that's not what's happening. Yeah. That's why I am not as happy with it as.
Yeah. I hear you, but I feel like it's still fine. They're weighing things out. It's in the beginning stages. Moving to DC, they might be there and realize that actually San Diego is better.
But can I see that this is why I have an issue with, when I found out she was to San Diego, as I had an issue with her. Like, I mean, yes, for now we can say everything is working out, but this is what I don't like, where you want to move to a different city and then you come on a show that is in a different place.
She had already like auditioned.
So you could have said no. There are plenty of people that are there. Are plenty of people.
I hear you, but it worked out. It's fine.
After that, for now we can say it worked out. We don't know whether it has worked out permanently. It has worked out for now, but I'm saying it's a dangerous thing and it's a risky thing. And she taking a space of somebody that would have stayed in DC and that it would have never been a thing.
Because of one partner always has to be willing to move around, whether male or female. And to me, it seems like Taylor is the kind of person that is happy moving, traveling, being here and there. So I don't see it being a problem. The problem is when both people are headstrong and one person doesn't want to go, another person, you get. So I feel like
I'm not disputing that. I'm saying that the fact that San Diego was her dream is what.
Why? The thing is that San Diego was her dream because she was.
We don't know why.
No. I feel like San Diego was her dream because in DC, the dating scene wasn't working for her. And she's like, let me go be with my parents. I'll be with my family, people that love me. And then she met a man and it's like, oh, there could be another dream outside of San Diego, and his dream is actually really good.
Like I said, I
So
hope.
I think
Like I
that's
said, I
I'm
hope.
interpreting it as that.
I can't interpret it. I said, all I can say is I
Yeah,
hope
hoping. Yeah, me, I'm
that what
interpreting it
I
that
hope that
that's what it is.
that's what it
But I would
is.
also need
But
not to be.
I don't like people coming on the show knowing they're going to move. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
don't do that. Because what if you don't meet anybody? Or what if, and I'm sorry, in the pause, people always lie. Not just pause, any show that has a beginning of like you guys, I mean strangers, whatever. People always lie. That's just human nature, just lie.
Yeah.
Anything, I'm fine, I'm down for anything. Then suddenly after
When
I didn't
reality
realize,
hits it.
I didn't
But
realize
to
how hard
them,
it will be.
it's working out for them, which is
For
great.
so far. You're saying well, so far. It's been 1 year.
It's working. So
1 year.
1 year, the first year is usually the
Oh,
hard
yeah.
year sometimes for some people. But I think
Should be because at least in the first year they were still seeing San Diego. Let's see how
I
it's going to be.
personally, my only issue is not even that. My issue is not even Taylor. My issue is Garrett. Actually, I don't want Garrett, and I like the fact that he was very adamant that his mom's not coming between this. My worry is I don't want them to go back to DC. Thank God she has friends there and everything, but I wouldn't want her to feel isolated in DC family wise, right? Because she has friends, she has you. But family wise, like I know her mom will come visit and come with dad, and when it's time for children, they'll decide what they want to do too. But I wouldn't want her. I was hoping. See, this is the thing that I feel like Nick and Vanessa do not get. Is I was hoping you were going to ask the questions like, so how is it now with the in-laws? No question about that, because they were obviously not at the reunion. So like, how is it, Garrett? What's it like now? Has your parents have they accepted Taylor?
Yeah, no choice.
Yeah, but I would have loved to have them have that conversation. Instead, we're busy doing flashbacks of things that we don't care about.
Jessica from season 1. I ever asked who is this until they flag. I said, "Oh, Jessica." I mean, I knew who she was, but her face was not
Good,
matching.
Jessica. I think I get why they brought Jessica. They're trying to tell the ladies not to stay bitter. You can after the show you can find love and be happy. And Jessica embodies that. Happy for her. She showed that to everybody. Don't just go like that. Sorry, not to still use the word out is that girl that was going trying Ryan and they would not allow her.
Kelly is Kelly.
Thank you. Kelly had
Kelly
a good
from
man.
season 1.
Kelly had a good man.
Called Kenny.
Kenny is the kind of guy. Kelly didn't get it. Kenny is the kind of guy I met you. It's not you know there's certain guys that you're the woman that is here in my space. I'm marrying you. Do you get? That was who Kenny was, and I till tomorrow do not understand why she broke up with him.
Well, he's happy. He married like the year later.
Yeah, because that guy was ready. He would if he married Kelly. If Kelly was a reasonable person, they would still be married till today. But I still don't understand that whole. I don't get it till tomorrow what she was doing. I mean, I have my own suspicions on what maybe she thought she was better than him. Maybe. I don't know because you're solely wrong.
Yeah, because that was what I was saying, the attraction, but they were having sex with the people. I'm like, I'm very confused about
so
this.
I get it why you brought Jessica, but that would have been a different show. You could have done that on a season and then and then interview them one-on-one, and Jessica can say her story, what she did, how she changed her mindset, and give all the girls opportunities to like learn from her mistakes and from
they could have
her
even
triumphs.
incorporated it into the show. Actually, they could have had an event where these people come and they get to mingle with the past cast members.
Yeah,
it could have been integrated into the show.
Yeah,
the reunion that you only gave us 90 minutes of,
I just feel like you're using your old cast members wrong. You're using them wrong. Bring them on the show, let them talk to people, and then also give them their own show separately.
Yeah,
like let's do a one-time special. Then after you guys
you can even do a Bachelor in Paradise kind of thing. Bring all of them together.
Yeah, you can do that too. And then after you've dumped another 5 episodes around, do another Where Are They Now with everybody. Like it can be a recurring thing.
Yeah.
But again, not because it's important, because I really wanted to know what was going on with Garrett's mom, and if like I wanted to know. That's something that I wanted to know. Like how is that going for Taylor and everything? Like I needed to know because boy, moms trigger me. They do. So I actually wanted to know, but those are questions that we didn't get to get answered at all. Yeah. But anyways, are we done?
Yeah, that's the end of the reunion.
We're done.
That's the end of the reunion,
guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. You guys need to like, comment, and subscribe because
subscribe
definitely get. If we had enough followers, this is not getting paid because we said words. We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn YouTube speak. You know.
Yeah.
We're gonna learn, like you say corn instead of you say grip instead of, we're gonna learn you to breeze, and we'll be better.
But till then,
Until then,
get all the bums. Get all your bums.
yeah.
Get all your bums.
Till then,
yeah.
see, I'm doing the peace sign. I just recently came back from vacation, and let's just say my friend is so millennial. Every picture. So, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Bye.